That's right, folks. What up, Dallas? Doing it again, yo. Kim is on vacation. She's out running around with her friends. That's where Kim is. Well, actually, her daughter and her son in law and her daughter in law. Long story. Don't ask. Hey, Pat. Hey, Gus. How you doing, man? Nothing. I'm live, Papa. Oh, my fucking God. All right. I had to assure Pop that I was fine and okay and everything was wonderful. So, how are my peeps doing? How's everybody going? Downtown Foot Locker got robbed. Jesus Christ. Dallas, flee that place. Hi, Belle. How you doing? I'm in a pretty good mood tonight. I don't know if you could tell. Even though Kim's gone, like that makes me a little sad. But you know, she wants to run out and go see stuff or do whatever. It's cool. She's an adult, people, and they let adult people do that sort of thing. Or so I hear. I don't know. 2,000 people. Hell yeah, dude. I get that, man. Yeah, just like don't let the fucking weirdos come ruin your little town, dude. You know what I'm saying? Do like them cats down that one way did and fucking come out with their guns talking about just turn around and walk back the other way, son. You ain't coming into our town. You know? A lot of farmland. Fuck yeah. Well, then you're actually probably in the right spot, at least for being that close to the bullshit. But I worry about you, bro. That's all. Right. Yeah, see? No, dude, they had trouble at the fucking suburbs. Them people were turning them around in the street with rifles, talking about, nah, you just turn your fucking punk ass, hippy dippy motherfucking ass around and walk right back where you come from with your BLM shirt. Hey, yo. What's up, canoes? There's a fucking StreamYard link for anybody that wants it. Oh. So, what are we going to do, folks? These people are really pushing the envelope, man. Like, and I get it. They aren't really doing a whole lot. They're setting some buildings on fire and shit, and they killed a few people. They're really not competent rioters, really. They're not competent protesters, really. They're not competent organizers, really. What are they? And what the fuck do we do with that goo? I'm thinking we smear it on a cracker and chuck it overboard. But that's just me. That's right, Bill. This is not a third world country. And when they get out of the safety of the cities where the fucking libtarded fucking sold out attorney generals won't charge them and shit, they're done. They're through. They have no idea what's out here in fucking flyover country. In their wildest dreams and imagination, they they can't imagine the horror that waits for them out here. I mean, for real. Like none of my neighbors live close enough to me for me to hit with a longbow. Okay. And the ones that live semi kind of sort of close, like all these people that you hear guns shooting all the fucking, these are armed fucking good patriotic Americans that we live around. Man, you come out here, you're going to get fucking fed to the hogs, dude. I'm telling you, I've said it 1,000 times. People out here have pigs for a fucking reason, dude. Yeah, right, Bill, and then ask for federal aid. Like, oh, come save us. No. You didn't want help when it was fucking offered. Handle it yourself, smart guy, you know? And I feel bad for the decent people that live in them areas. They should get the fuck out. Tow truck lives matter. Yes, they do. Everybody someday eventually needs a fucking tow truck. Order a cheesesteak. Oh, yeah. God, I love cheesesteak. Hi, Zoom. What's up, man? Glad you found us. Well, I'll say thank goodness for a lot of good police, Dallas. See, this is my problem. This is my problem with conservatives. If you ever wanted to know what my issue with conservatives is, it's this. They when it comes to things like law enforcement and abortion and a few other things, they think like the fucking Democrats, like every single person is a monolith of every other person exactly like them. And that's just not a realistic fucking worldview. Every situation is different. Every person is different. And if you can't figure out a way to legislate that fairly, then don't fucking legislate it at all. You know what I'm saying? Let the open market decide. Because at that point, you have to acknowledge that you don't necessarily understand the problem as well as you think you do. Now, with that said, there's very few people that will hold them to that standard. As we see with Hillary Clinton, because if there was justice in this country, she'd be fucking nailed to the cross and a rotted corpse already. Holy stanky dank. That's right, man. I got the stanky dank tonight, man. All right. I had to reply to most hated. He sent me a message on my channel. I'm like, what? I never checked those messages, but tonight I got a notification. There is no justice anymore. That's what I'm saying, Bell. Look, and we need to reinstall justice in this country, okay? They chipped away at it for fucking 40 years, and they did a good job. They crippled Lady Justice and ripped her blindfold off, took her sword. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what else they could have possibly done to justice in this country, but they did all of it. And we, the people, need to fix it. And I got to be honest with you, I'm not exactly sure what form that fixing should take. I just don't want it to escalate into a shooting war. You know, because I'll do okay in a situation like that. But I got a 74-year-old dad and a 55-year-old girlfriend with a heart pacemaker on her heart, you know? That's the question, Bell, how to go at it. I mean, I don't want to see this go to a shooting war, but they have so infiltrated our government, our entertainment, our fucking our religious institutions with the 501c3 bullshit. And by the way, if you are still attending a 501c3 church, you are in line for your 30 pieces of silver. I'm not going to criticize anybody for their religious belief, but you got to know that that's a bad fucking route. The dark one is rooting around at the bottom of them guts. That is one generic looking skull. It is a generic skull. That is literally the name of the file that I got it from. Yes, if your church is a 501c3, they are muzzled. They cannot address. Oh, shit. Got a cough to get off, ninja. They're muzzled. If you are attending a 501c3 church, according to the tax laws, they can only talk about certain things. If they talk about anything even remotely fucking political, they can lose their whole fucking nonprofit protection. Too many goddamn cigars, cough. Oh. What weighs more, a pound of feathers or a pound of lead? Right. Oh, holy shit. Damn, motherfucker, you got the bird flu. Motherfucker got the bird flu up in this motherfucking bitch. Coughing and shit. I do need a shot of whiskey. Cheers! Oh, holy shit, man. You were right. The bird legs flew. You got the prison build, man, where you're ripped on top, but your legs are fucking like toothpicks. I call that the East Block build. I got some COVID. Ain't nobody got time for that. The heat just rises to my room. Yeah, you got to find a window and a goddamn fan, man. I got 2 fans pointed right at me right now, and I know you can hear them over my, because I have a good mic. Well, you might not be able to hear them. I don't know, maybe if you got headphones on. Anyway, I got 2 fans pointed at me right now, because if I didn't, I'd want to punch a kitten, and that's just bad. Everyone was buying liquor and drinking the shit out of it. Dude, how is that different from my every fucking day life, man? My liver has a blue cape with a fucking giant red S on it, all right? The fact that I'm not already dead tells me that. Liquor saved more lives than Trump. Hey, you know what? You might be right. I mean, Trump saved a bunch, but you might be right. My liver has Bluetooth. Fuck yeah, Florida. That's fucking awesome. Uh-oh. I got a truck in my fucking audience here. Where's he at? What's up, truck?
Hey, Pat.
That's fucking awesome.
Did you shut off
the... Yeah, I just did.
Right,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Rebacks. Whoa, what's good? What's good?
Whole bunches of shit's good, man. You just got to ask the right questions.
Right. Man, it's hazy up here. We're getting a little bit of that smoke. I can like taste it in the air. You know what I'm saying?
Dude.
It's not fog. Don't be mistaken. But I'm way in northern Minnesota. It's quite surprising to me, but we don't have any cold, whatever pressure from Canada pushing anything down here. So we got real still air. So it's kind of, hanging here.
Yeah.
It's kind of freaky how it went north up California, and come around Wyoming, Utah way, and through the Dakotas into us. To me, it's baffling because, our weather always comes from the north and the northwest, right?
Right.
Primarily, if we get big rains in summer, they come from across the plains. They get their momentum from the plains, and they pick up moisture from Canada and get it to us.
Yeah, we get pounded because of the lake.
But see, in the scenario that the fucking weather that got going on now, the shit is fucking. They're pushing that pressure of that storm and all that stuff. They're trying to, flood the Great Basin of the Mississippi River, cause the fucking thing to crack so that the world divides and Lake Erie drains through the Mississippi River Valley.
Yeah, right.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then so there's all this rain and pressure, and it keeps what would normally be coming straight across from the west for us, and then now this type of season we should be getting cooler air from the north coming down. We're not getting it. The fire in California is going up and over. It's the weirdest fucking. It's totally geoengineered, man.
Yeah, well, I don't know about it being geoengineered. I'm not quite ready to fucking pound that stake in the ground yet, but it might be, because it is odd.
There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. People are scared about Laura, and I feel bad for them. I don't want destruction for anybody, but if it gets studied properly, you can tell that storm has a lot of factors against it not being in any kind of danger that a person should, have this kind of fear about, is basically what it doesn't. I'm not saying don't be safe and prepare, but God, man, they're making it look like Armageddon out here, and it's just
right.
It's a nothing thing. I got a guy that I watch nightly. I've been watching him.
No, dude. See, listen. No. Listen, I want to rewind this a little bit, and I want to remind you that there's a reason that we call these people sheep, man. They're herd animals. They're frightened by the tiniest fucking loud noise or bang in the dark. They don't know how to stand up for themselves. They're afraid of every little fucking tick, twitch, and fucking ripple in the universe. And it's sad because nobody's actually taught them how to be humans.
I'm having trouble understanding why all the coastal areas are getting destroyed and all the people are getting fucking moved, centralized.
Really? How about this? God hates a coward.
Well, that's what, that was always my thing about Minneapolis too. I watched what happened there. I watched the Somali takeover, and I watched even the Bosnians in 95 and shit, when they were having their, exodus and shit. It was, the way the state handles things, man. Are you serious? And they got people coming from, I talked with people that had been living in the woods over there for years under persecution. And they brought them all to Minnesota, which is fine. But, understand the Bosnians, they went and they set up communities, and they were responsible for each other, and they got jobs. They got a lot of breaks. They got healthcare. They got the interest-free loans. They got student loans. Listen to me, right? They got all this shit, but they made use of it, right? The other people, the immigrants that come here, are not being productive in the community like those Bosnians.
You shall know them by their fruits.
You know what I'm saying? Even the Sudanese, right? I was involved with some Sudanese people when I was in Minneapolis, and they do the same thing. They're tribal. They stick together. They mind their own motherfucking business. They make their money. They become professionals. They have daughters that join the army. They have daughters that go to college. They have daughters that go to international colleges. They own houses and stuff.
I have exactly zero problem with any immigrant to this country that is contributing, period. It is not those people that any of us are concerned about, because they're all adding to the economy, they're adding to the social structure, and they're adding to our country. What I don't want is these motherfuckers that think they can just bust their way in and then fucking get the fucking red carpet treatment. Fuck you.
Well, that's
what you ought to get. What you ought to get is a bullet in the fucking head at the fucking border. That's what you ought to get.
Well, that's the continuation of the scenario. What happened in Minneapolis, man? People didn't get vetted. They didn't have to prove themselves. They didn't have to set any goals or accomplishments or anything like that, and they could walk in. So now you got a problem in fucking Louisiana, is where it all started. You got a hurricane down there. Everybody was wearing a St. Louis jacket up here, man. Everybody. It was like, where the fuck, why is there not Louisiana taking care of Louisianians, man? What the fuck are they doing here? And the same thing happened to Cleveland. The same thing happened to Detroit. The same thing happened to Chicago. They all came to Minneapolis. Fucking just, they'll come in, they'll get free rent. The Catholic Charities will give them a free household, they'll get vouchers for clothes, whatever. They'll get jobs. People, they give them jobs on purpose, man. And they fucking, until the bennies run out and they go back to Chicago for another 6 months until they're re-eligible. Well, that's how they roll.
But that's a whole different fucking ball game. I'm talking about the people that are completely actually contributing to our country. I have no problem with any of those immigrants. That and I always fucking, it's like, it's weird because I even have to fucking file that disclaimer. You know what I mean? If you're in this country legally and you are contributing, fucking come on in,
But that's what I'm saying, that nobody's vetting these people. Nobody's fucking checking on them. No, they don't have any criteria. Okay.
They're already there. Apparently, you already.
We as people need to come together and say, "Hey, you're going to get vetted. You're going to reaffirm your oath. You're going to, you're going to play the game this way. This is how we
play by the rules. Yeah,
this is how we do. Okay."
No, I'm with you on that, man. I'm all about. That's the only direction we can take.
And so it's okay for you to be tribal. It's okay for you to be Sudanese. It's okay for you to be, you want to be Polynesian out, that's fine. And you can also, whatever, if you want to sit and pray in front of a paper mache tower or whatever and be Polynesian, fuck it, hey, bamboo yourself out. But, don't interfere with my existence and don't tell me that I can't, stand up in front of the cross.
Yeah, I'll respect yours as long as you respect mine.
But I don't want it to be confused with racism, and I don't want it to be confused with gang mentality. It's not mafioso.
You can't listen under the real definitions. This is where they fucked us around. They've tried to change the definitions of words, man.
Man. Like
under what real common sense is. Under what real common sense is, dude, fucking, we know what to do. We know what to do, man. This shit ain't complicated.
I mean, but it apparently people want it to be.
Hold on, man. I got to drop the link again.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yep. Go ahead and get all that administrative stuff done, man. Sure. Are you bouncing over to Twitch?
No, I still don't know how to fucking get it to go on Twitch, dude.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey, check out my new name, dude. I got a new what do you call it?
Account.
A whole new profile. It's got a new email address and a new name, a new channel. It's fucking fresh. I love it. It's cool, man. Because see, I used to be Scott Nelson here on, YouTube.
Yeah.
And it was like, well, and then like, you'd never know who the fuck you didn't. Many times you were like, who the fuck is Joe Blow?
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, most of my friends will just go, it's Scott or it's Tow Truck or whoever, and I go, oh, okay. And the fact of the matter is most people have certain speech patterns and shit. If they're lying, they can't hide that shit forever. Not for me.
Right. Yeah, it's cool, man. The profile is so cool. Let me tell you how cool it is, Sick Pat, because it first of all, the tow truck name, that's an ancient story.
Okay.
About how I went and hooked somebody up one time. They were broke down in their bikes, and I came with my bike and trailer, fixed their bike, and then on the way back, I brought my trailer so I could load up their bikes, but I ended up fixing it. So then we were riding back, and we found a love seat, and we needed it, and it was a nice leather love seat. So we threw it on my trailer, and then it fucking wouldn't stay. So the one dude threw his little bike up there and sat in the middle of the trailer. We went down Main Street of this fucking sort of high class town over here and fucking had our own goddamn little parade. And ever since that day, my name was Tow Truck, right?
Hell yeah, dude.
There was a song on the radio about payday loans or something like that. Tow Truck, where you at? Broke down, need some money, something like that.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
It was real popular. And so Tow Truck, man. And so then there's the name. But then I was using that like at Sensor Wars, right? And then a guy named Dreas sort of somehow decided to do me a real nice favor and made that icon for me with the little fucking tow truck in it and says Tow Truck Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Because I was real sick at the time, and it was like, fuck all this other shit. I care about me, man. I'm fucking sick as fuck. I was this past winter.
Right. Oh, dude, I feel you. I've had, when I disappeared, man, in the time that I was gone, I fucking had 2 heart attacks, bro. So I feel you. They were talking about cracking my chest open. I'm like, no, Jack. You're going to give me a stent, and fucking God is going to decide when I go out.
Fire in the bowl.
Fire in the bowl. Burning goats around here, for fuck's sake.
So, yeah. And then, so Pat, today I was going to start a fresh profile and get my name straightened out and everything. I was trying to use the tow truck name. Of course, it's already taken.
Right.
And one of the suggestions, check it out. One of the suggestions that Gmail gave me was fucking Tow Truck Lives Matter. So my profile all came together, man. All these nice things, and friends calling me that, and people making fucking fancy banners for me and shit.
That's what I'm telling you. All the universe is a circle, man. Where we are now, we will be again and have been before. All the universe is a cycle.
2 cycles.
Life, death, birth. It's all fucking cycles, man.
I just don't really know how to accept it. I don't really know how to accept it, though, because it's like, it's all virtual, right? Is it or is it not? I mean, they're real people. They're doing real nice things for me, and it has real meaning and, worth or whatever value. But it's like, I don't know.
It's the effort, dude. But
the thing is, like,
virtual world.
I'm one of them guys. I'm one of them guys that says, look, you can't always focus on the afterlife, because if you're always focused on the afterlife, you don't fucking bother to live this one. Okay. But by the same token, you have to play the game. You already got a hand in the pot. You can't fucking, you can't fold out now, you know? So what it comes down to is you have to realize that while it matters to us now, while we're in this physical realm, this shit is nothing, man. You can't really hurt me by damaging me in the physical realm. Not really. Because like when I get to heaven, when I get to God, that's everything I need, right? So what are you gonna do to me here? You can't do nothing to me, man. That's why my fucking enemies hate me, because they can't make me fear.
That's the question I've been asking myself lately about getting tricked and trickery and getting like deceived. For instance, let's say I take the fucking
no. Look, every motherfucker in this chat room, every motherfucker in this chat knew in 6th grade who the assholes were.
Yeah.
I promise you, on the playground, we all knew who the assholes were.
We won't trick you.
When you do wrong, you know you're doing wrong, dude. Believe me, I've done it 1,000 times, and God spoke to me, and I ignored him. All right. When the Bible was written on the hearts of men, we know when we're doing wrong. Okay. Now, if you can honestly sit there and tell me that you don't know when you're doing wrong, then you're a reprobate soul, and I don't know what to do for you. Because that means that you've lost all human empathy for your fellow man. and I'm not sure how to fix that.
Well, how do you feel about playing games with it though? Like being like like a counter spy. Like, well, I'm just gonna take the mark of the beast to get by so that I can save others.
Well, in
Isn't-
the end, it doesn't matter. It's a self-destructive ideology. If you ascribe to it at all, it's going to eat you up from the inside out like cancer, dude.
Yeah, that's even worse. You're living a lie.
Yeah, then you're lying to yourself, man. That's fucking horrid, dude.
Have you heard of that concept associated with abortion?
I've heard of that concept associated with a bunch of shit. I've never been a coward.
Yeah,
dude.
you're right. Yeah, you're right.
I've never been afraid to step up to my enemy. I mean that. Because I will stand on everything that falls out of my mouth every single day. And I will stand on what my word is and what my honor tells me is right.
Yeah, but man, I paid a price for that, though. Let me tell you something.
Well, yeah, there's a price for it. I got beat up my whole fucking life for that shit, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got beat up my whole life for it. You ain't in, we're preaching to the choir here, brother.
Worse, though, is the way I beat myself up about it, I guess, But it's like you say, your own conscience probably beats me up more than
Yeah. Look,
the rest of it.
the fucking weirdo socialist actually said it right. He said it right. It is better to die on your feet than to live on your knees. And I don't give a fuck who you are, what society you come from, what religion you practice. It is better to fucking stand on your feet than it is to fucking live on your knees. And I don't care if it costs you your life, and just don't give up your soul.
Yeah.
What did I hear today? Better to walk with 9 than be buried by 6? What
Dude,
the fuck?
again, man, nothing really dies. I get it. It's better to be carried by 12 than it is to be judged by 12 than carried by 6.
Judged by 12. Thank you. I get stuck, man.
Yeah, you don't want to die because blah blah blah, survival and all that. But what I'm saying is, in the end, that doesn't even really matter. It's what you lived for that's going to count.
Well, how do you feel about the brain fade and all that shit that happens, though? Like I was saying earlier, man, you forget a lot of the stuff a lot of the good you forget about your life, man.
Well, look, here's what this is what I was trying to address with that. It's not that you're forgetting the good parts. It's that your mind is enveloping it in a broader way so that the lesson is more clearly understandable. The details don't really matter. When you become wise and old and you've been in the fight, you realize that what's really important isn't the details. It's the lesson of whatever fucking you got from that, how to be a better person.
You still have to live that day that you're in right then. And none of those.
Yeah, you can't live entirely in one world or the other, or you're going to be imbalanced. You're going to be fucked up.
You could be fucked
Oh
up.
shit, Bruce Wayne coming in.
Bruce
What's up, Bruce Wayne?
Congratulations, Bruce. Happy day.
Salute, motherfucker.
Happy birthday,
I hope
man.
you're smoking, Jack. I got a special nugget in your honor.
I have to find some first, and I don't know where. I know the typical places.
Look, I called my cousin and I told him, I said, "You're bringing me a motherfucking nug, and I don't give a fuck what you say."
I'll round some up.
From here down, I'm naked.
Until then, I got to
Florida ain't got no pants on.
Did you at least shave?
Hell no.
Did you shave?
Man, you're on camera, dude.
Dude.
He's got a goatee.
It's not a landing
Well,
strip.
I gotta have a way to turn the volume up and down without, while I'm smoking and got my.
Oh hell!
Use your nuts.
Use your nuts. There you go.
Well, yeah, if I want to slam half the keys down at once.
Slap nut.
Yeah, if I want to press the keys on the keyboard like that at the same time.
Hey, tow truck. Hey, Florida.
Aaron the tires. Look at this motherfucker. What's up, the tires?
Bruce looking good.
Aaron the tires.
What the fuck was that?
He's
the fuck
conserving
was
light
what?
over there.
Oh, you guys want to see my tank top?
I just start like,
I reserve
reserve
the right to bear arms. Goddamn
dude,
right.
there's fucking lights. A tractor trailer just drove behind me.
A what?
What the
A
fuck?
tractor trailer
All
what?
right.
drove
I've got
behind
bear
him.
arms. You get it? I've got bear
Well,
arms.
Right.
I can't even hear you guys. I'm out.
All right. Bye-bye.
Whoa, who's leaving?
Aaron wasn't catching on.
Yeah, he's got a phone.
That's all right. I don't know what to do. I'm a tech tard, man. All this shit is like unicorns and magic to me, man.
Uh,
Yeah, me too, man.
I ain't shitting, man. I just push the buttons people tell me to push.
Yeah.
Like you could fuck me up totally because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
well, I'm gonna try to start learning now how to do this new channel and what I should do with it. What do you guys think I should do with it?
I'm not gonna lie. I learned a lot just trying to stream. You know what I mean? I learned a lot just sticking my hands in the mud and going, "All right, what the fuck is going on in here?" But with that said, I suggest that you get with fucking guys like Wizard of Oz and me and the Tires and people that have been doing this for a while, because it's going to save you a lot of heartache, man.
Oh,
It's
If you want to stream some shit, like you could stream a whole tow truck channel. To tell you the truth, I bet you'd have fucking followers on that shit.
Yeah.
well, no, that's nice. That's what I'm saying. I got it set up today. Today's my birthday too, Bruce.
Oh, dude.
Happy
You
birthday.
Happy birthday, dude! Oh my god.
No, not actually. I'm just saying my name and shit. My new profile,
Oh,
and then Bruce's birthday because he got a really great new beginning to his life today.
I feel like I was reborn.
You could stream
That's
like
what I'm saying.
one,
Real.
square, like real easy tow truck, but it wouldn't.
Oh,
be
yeah.
yeah. It's
I got a
simple.
camera and stuff like that, but I'm saying, what about the theme though? What do you guys think? How do you think?
I'm telling you,
What
could I
stream
have
your tow truck pickups and shit.
Yeah,
Man.
no, you
You're
use
still working
YouTube.
at the truck, right?
Hmm?
You're still working with the truck, right?
Oh, I got the transfer case glued together yesterday again with new guts in it, but I wanted to cure it and before I put oil in it, before I put it up there, because otherwise I'd have to siphon the oil up there or something.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You're right. I got that.
Are you
Wow.
talking about a transfer case? What is that on the transmission?
Yeah.
Well, the
It's
engine
for
goes
On
through
the
all-wheel
side of your
drive.
transmission.
and after that it splits from the front to the rear where it transfers the power from the front
Oh
to
yeah,
the
right. That part that us non-mechanic.
Well,
Yeah,
this
I
one's
tried.
a Jeep Liberty.
It's a single speed chain drive.
Hey, at least I guessed the right part of the car truck.
Hang on.
Yeah, the drivetrain.
Yeah.
How's your car, Bruce? What? How's
Oh
your
man,
car?
I'm still waiting on the state.
Oh, sorry.
to clear the
Has it been 2 weeks yet? Oh,
No,
too
it's-
soon?
title.
Oh, fuck.
It's been 8 days. They told me it would take between 10 to 15 days. It's been 8 days. So
Hey,
call
you know
them
what,
every day.
guys? I just want to say something real quick. Bruce, I want to tell you, bro, heart to heart, man to man, I am proud of you for getting off your fucking probation. When you called me and
Yeah.
talked to me, I wasn't so sure that was going to fucking happen.
Oh, I wasn't either. I was scared shitless.
Oh, man, that's
Bro, you did good, and I'm fucking proud of you, man. For whatever that's worth.
I've been walking on eggshells. Trust me.
For whatever that's worth, man, I'm glad you took them steps. I really
And I fucked up a couple times too. I almost got big doo doo.
Yeah, me too. I mean, look, dude, hey, let me tell you my
That's the way
story
the
now
world
that I'm
is
off
going.
parole. As soon as I get out, my dude comes to me and tells me, dude, you're not going to believe this. They stole my racing 4x4. And I'm like, what? Who did? And fucking, he goes, it was the fucking meth heads, man. It's my 4-wheeler. They stole it to fucking sell it for parts to get meth. Dude, I went around Ashtabula County kicking in fucking doors. I shit you not. Telling people like in the middle of the night, dragging them out of bed, talking about open your garage. If I find my cousin's four-wheeler in there, I'm gonna beat you to death, dude. And literally dragging motherfuckers out of the house. There was a ripple in the meth community that went fucking far and wide. By the time I got out anywhere near fucking Andover, people already knew I was coming and were like, dude, I know who you are. Just look in my garage. It's not in there. Cool. Dude, I shit you not, man. This one cat had a shotgun and I fucking kicked in his door and he went to grab the shotgun and he fucking was too slow and I was up on him already. I snatched it out of his hand. I'm like, fuck you, dude. Go open your fucking garage. This motherfucker.
Yeah, but Sick Pat, you know that.
Dude, I could have gone back to prison for any.
Yeah, what good is having a car if you can't drive it?
Well, I actually ended up getting it back. We found the motherfucker that stole it.
Nice.
Yeah, it was like, but I had already like kicked in half the fucking meth heads' doors in the county.
Damn.
Damn,
Dude, I wasn't fucking around, man. I wanted my boy's fucking four-wheeler back, period. I wasn't accepting no other explanations. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Pat, you know what they're doing down here, man? They're selling a truck. These people down here, they'll sell a truck to a dude.
Oh, dude, we had to go to 3 people to get his four-wheeler back because, like, the one dude had the tire and another dude had the fucking gas tank and shit. Dude, it was a fucking mess, man. Yeah. But look, I could have gone back to prison for any of that shit, bro. But it was important enough to me to take the risk. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna take shit from my people, not when I'm fucking on my own 2 feet. It ain't gonna happen.
Well, I got a self-defense situation.
Shit, dude, any one of them motherfuckers could have smoked my ass. Fucking, I seriously was just like kicking in trailers' doors and shit, man. Like, get the fuck up, bitch.
I'll tell you this shit, Pat. I got in a self-defense situation where I had to pull a blade.
Right?
Yeah, and the other party called the cops before I could and totally told them a lie. And they reset my fucking probation.
Oh, dude, listen. Well, actually, they could have done worse, but that was that was actually nice of them. That shit with the Big Pen and them dudes that chased me into that fucking alley. I actually had to go to a court date over that, and they fucking dismissed the charges when they offered the video evidence into evidence, right? If there hadn't been security cameras in that alleyway, dude, I'd have been back in prison.
It was my word against 2 other people's word. Fortunately, I didn't cut anybody. It didn't come that close. They saw my blade and they backed off. And
right on.
But but I went to jail for like 3 days over it. And my PA is like, we're resetting your probation back to start. So I lost. But fortunately, that was almost 2 years ago. So I only lost 3 months over that.
Yeah. That's right. Sometimes you just got to say, fuck it, man. I mean, there are some.
And I wanted to tell the PO so much. I wanted to explain, but anything you say will be used.
That's right. You. And they're not going to understand anyway. They're going to act like, even if they personally get where you're coming from, they're going to pretend like they don't because that's their job.
But if I said anything about it, they could just, after all, a probation officer is a police officer.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. Yeah.
So
for you,
that's why they carry a gun and have
a badge. They carry a fucking gun and a badge on their fucking shirt. My PO wore a bulletproof vest in his office.
Yep.
I'm like, dude, what the hell? You must deal with some pretty wicked people. He's like, oh yeah, there's a lot worse people I deal with than you, man.
Yeah, and they are, man. They are, dude. They are some fuckers.
Oh fuck. He's always watching my hands, like, what's in your pockets? Empty your pockets. Yes, sir. No pocket knife. I promise.
Oh, dude, I always got a pocket knife, and I always tell them
you can't take one in a probation office.
You know what? No, dude. Honest to God, I did, and I told the one dude, we're kind of a fucking hillbilly. Well, at the time, I lived in Ashtabula County. It's kind of a hillbilly county, right? And when I walked in, I honest to God didn't know any of that. And I had this fucking little folding knife in my pocket.
Oh, shit.
And they like tried to throw a fit. And I'm like, Dude, I use that to cut apples, not
It doesn't matter.
okay.
I had the perfect
No, I
excuse.
really honest. They dropped it, man. But
Yeah.
I was like, look, man, that's not a weapon. That's a fucking utilitarian. That's a tool. You know,
I
that's
know all this shit, Pat, but
It's
still,
peanut skinner.
you know, I had the perfect excuse. I'm like, I'm a Navy veteran, and
yeah, right. If I wanted to hurt you, I wouldn't do it that way.
no,
I
a
would
Navy
love
veteran is trained always 24 hours a day. You always have a blade in your pocket, especially deck department, in case you have to cut a mooring line or anything like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Like I'm trained to always carry a blade. I'm naked without one.
Yeah.
But that wouldn't help. that shit wouldn't help. They don't want to hear
Actually,
that shit.
it helped me, man. The dude actually he took my knife and he's like, well, I'm not giving this back until you get out of your PO's office. And I'm like, well, that's cool. Hold on to it. That's fine. I don't think I'm going to be eating any apples in there, dude. It's cool.
Yeah.
Dude,
You got lucky. They could have just.
They
dumped
could have
on
slammed me. You're probably right,
you.
man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's signs on the door. No weapons.
Yeah, I didn't even look at any of that shit, man.
But check this out, Sick Pat. I haven't smoked weed.
Yeah.
I haven't smoked weed in 2 years. Until today, I could be called into the office for a urine test at any time, and they could just rescind my probation and charge me with all this shit, and I'd be looking at hard time. I mean, it's ridiculous, the charges. You know how they work. They're like,
Yeah.
sticking you with as many fucking
Oh my
charges.
fucking God. This is why I can't understand these criminals in DC. Holy fuck. They don't charge any normal person.
I know what's going on.
Fucking 5 goddamn felonies, whether they've done a misdemeanor or not. What is with these? Oh, we don't charge for charge.
Down here,
Are you kidding me? That's how you do it.
Yeah,
That's
dude, they stack them up,
dude.
The only thing I could have really say that I admitted was a crime that I committed was destruction of private property. No one got hurt. No one got
but
threatened.
I'm just saying, man. They
had
it up on us. Them motherfuckers are like, oh, we don't want to stack shit up on them because that's just mean.
Pat,
And I'm like, motherfucker, what? They've been stacking shit up on me since I was a kid.
They had me stacked up for looking at 15 years.
Yeah, dude, I know. I remember.
15 fucking years, man.
Man, that shit ain't no joke.
I thought, I'm not gonna shit you, bro. I'm not gonna shit you. In my mind, in my heart, in my soul, I thought you were gone. I thought you were gonna do felony prison time, and we get with you when you got out. That was like where my.
Well, I'm glad you waited until now to tell me this shit. You fucker. That would not have been very encouraging to hear that from you.
No, and that's why I didn't tell you. Because you were fighting for your life, bro. I was at your back, not at your front.
Oh yeah, you did a good job. You calmed me down.
Much as I could. I mean, we're separated by 100,000 miles or whatever. But dude, I knew where you were at, and I was like, oh, bro.
Yeah. Watch your step.
It ain't
dude.
set up for you to
careful.
There's
it's set up for you to fail.
Yeah, absolutely, Florida. Absolutely.
But I feel so relieved, man. I am just so fucking. Dude, you should see the email that my PO sent me a week ago. He's like, I called the city attorney and I told them what a fantastic job you have done. All these programs you volunteered. He was like sucking my dick in this fucking email, dude. He's like, you're one of my greatest success stories.
Dude, you fucking did what you had. Listen, they get jerked around so much. This is what I figured out about parole officers, okay? They get jerked around so much that if you're even a little bit straight with them, they're so grateful they don't give a fuck what you do.
And
my PO's name was Brett, right? And I'd walk in and I'd go grab the bottle, dude. Let me fucking fill that shit up. And you go, nah, I'm not going to drug test you. Come in here. You all right? Yeah, I'm all right. You got a job? Yeah, I got a job. What are you doing? I'm hanging out, going to my job and fucking playing Call of Duty. And he's like, all right, get out of my fucking office. And dude, that was like our whole conversation.
That was it. Yeah. It's just like in the movies. I've seen shit like that in the movies. I'm like, that's not reality.
It was reality. I'm telling you, this dude, but I played him straight too. I didn't fuck with him a whole lot. You know what I mean?
Mine, I right at the very end, he asked
He
me what was
asked me
going
about
on.
pot, and I said, dude, to tell you the truth, if you tested me right now, I'd piss dirty for pot. And he
No,
looked
not
at me.
mine.
I did. I told him, and he looked at me and he goes, I'm not worried about pot.
He
I
tested
said-
me the
I said,
first
right.
day. He tested me the first day,
Mine too. Yep.
and I haven't been tested since in 2 fucking years.
Same
And
here.
But the whole time I've been clean, dude. I haven't smoked weed as of right now.
Because you respected him, man. That's
No, that's because I do 15 years in prison.
well, but you respected him. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, that too.
I talked to 1,000 motherfuckers in a joint that used to regularly disrespect their POs. Their fucking. I mean, come on, man.
But here's the thing, dude. That entire past 2 years. See, he told me 3 months ago, he's like, well, before we can release you off probation, you're going to have to come in the office and give a final piss test. We're going to have to come to your apartment and inspect your apartment and all this shit. And
Hey,
I'm like,
wait,
but
hold
because-
on for a minute. Hey, JoJo,
because
go get us some more people. Go to your channel and tell your peeps to come down here and hang out.
But because of this virus, they just waived all that shit. I still haven't taken a piss test. They still have
Right.
never come to my apartment. All they want to do is look around and make sure it's safe. It's a
Yeah.
safe dwelling.
Dude,
It's not like a raid, you know. It's not like they're gonna
as
dig
long as
around.
they can put the check mark on their board, on their little fucking writing board, man. They don't care.
But I was sweating it, dude. I was fucking sweating. I don't even know if I've still breathed yet. I think I can breathe again.
There you go, man.
Fuck.
Dude, they'll piss test you in prison, man, and you got to run around drinking water and shit, being ready for it.
Hey, you know what? The first time I ever got piss tested in prison, I went down to the barber shop where they was filling the cups, and I walked in and I knew I was dirty, and I looked at Sergeant fucking Smith, man, and I walked over to the sink and took my little cup and filled it up in the sink and screwed the lid on it and held it out to him, and he was giving me this look like he didn't understand, and I said,
What, with tap water?
yeah. I said that's the only sample you're getting from me, Sarge. Do what you got to do. And look, he was like, "Are you fucking shitting me? Put it in the box." And I did. I put the little sticker on the bitch and put it in the box.
Right.
And
All
I
that
never-
chlorine probably throws the test off. They don't even know if it was
Dude,
piss or not.
absolutely, dude. I was like, "You're not. I don't care because I know I'm dirty, right?" And I let him know I was dirty, and he didn't. He was like, "Fuck it, dude. I'm not even arguing with you."
Yeah, you'd rather get a bad result than a positive result.
Yeah, and inconclusive, right?
In the Navy, when they first came out with the piss test, that was the best way to defeat it. When you
Yep.
go in to take, they watch you. They watch you unzip your pants,
Yeah.
pull your junk out, but the secret was you take your thumb and dip it in bleach and let
Right.
it dry, let
Yeah.
it crystallize under your thumb, and while you're pissing in the jar, you stick your thumbnail in the urine, and that little bit of bleach would make it a totally void urine
Yep.
test.
Yep.
And bleach is chlorine. It's the same shit that's in tap water.
Same with DNA tests, like with fucking CSI and shit.
Oh, dude, I had to give a DNA sample when I was on probation. Yeah, they've got my shit now.
They got me when I was in jail, man. I couldn't do nothing about it. They were
Well,
like,
they probably have my DNA since the Navy anyway. They probably
Right.
didn't tell me they were collecting it, but they got my fingerprints are in Washington. I had a top secret security clearance, you know.
"Oh, they got your DNA."
Oh, yeah, they got everything. Yeah.
If you had a secret clearance, dude, you were
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
DNA tested.
Dude, I used to work with nuclear missiles on a submarine. Come on.
Yeah, you were super top secret.
Yeah, that's big time. Which actually it helped me a lot because, you know, when I went to trial, my lawyer was saying, you know, this is an upstanding citizen. He hasn't been in any legal trouble in 30 years. He's never committed a felony in his life. You know,
Right.
he's a veteran in the United States, honorably discharged veteran. It should really help me out, I think.
Yeah, yeah. I would have been a fucking Marine, but I didn't quite make it. Like, I made it through partway through training, and then they came and arrested me and hauled me off to jail. But I think I would have been a good Marine.
Yes, you would. You'd make a good sailor too, the way you fucking drink. That's a compliment, by the way.
I totally took it as a compliment, man.
You should. I don't say that to just anybody.
Most of the guys in my family were Marines, and they said as much as we talk shit about the Navy, you should always be kind of nice to them and buy them a beer because they're going to take you to the next destination to kill people.
And we'll bring you home again, too.
And bring you home again, right?
That's right.
Not me. I was a piece of shit when I was
really
barely an adult, man. Went to prison.
You know, I was a wild motherfucker, but I can't honestly say that I was ever a piece of shit. Like when it came right down to it, if you called me on my bullshit and I went, all right, man, you know, like I knew when I was wrong. I never got so bad that I didn't know when I was out of line. You know what I mean?
I didn't give a shit if I was wrong. I did not care.
Wow.
Yeah, it did not matter. Didn't matter. Did not matter.
That was always kind of important to me, man. Like, I mean,
the only thing that mattered was
that's why I say like the Bushido Japanese shit speaks to my squishy places, right? Because like that's about honor and it's about doing the right thing and standing up for what you believe in.
I liked what you said when I first logged in tonight, Sick Pat, about you know, if you can't how'd you say it? Something about like if you've got a reprobate mind, you know, then you're gone. You know,
yeah, there's only so much that anybody can do. And if you've already decided, oh, well, I'm fucked and everybody's fucked, so I might as well just do what the fuck ever. That's called a reprobate mind. You can't really fix that. There's no logical point at which you can address a position like that. You know what I'm saying?
If you've got no moral compass is what I call it. If you don't know right from wrong. Yeah, if you don't know right from wrong and you feel bad when you do bad and you feel good when you do good, then God help you.
Yeah, there's something wrong with you, and I don't know how to fix that, man. You know,
that's why I was chatting with this guy in our Alex Jones channel, Bob Ferguson's channel today, and I just broke the news. You know, I'm off probation. This one dude, John Smith, he was like, "What'd you do? Did you plead guilty? You know, what the hell?" And I would never plead guilty to something. I'm like, dude, don't you know what a fucking plea bargain is? It gets you out of a lot of shit. I always used to say I'd never plead guilty to something I didn't do. Well, you know, I had to and look where I am now.
Right.
I'm free and clear.
Well, dude,
in honesty, though, I know that I really did a couple things bad.
Don't feel bad at all. I went one step beyond you. I called the cops that came and arrested me.
I called the cops right after 5 minutes. 5 minutes after I did it, I called. No, I walked into a convenience store and I said, "Y'all need to call the cops." And it was like 2:00 in the morning. He's like, "What? Why?" And he sees I got a fucking pistol in my waistband. And I said, "Dude, you really need to call the cops right now and tell them that I just committed a crime. They need to come here and arrest me." He was like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah, really, dude." He's like, "Okay." Because I would have to walk home, and I knew by the time I walked 6 miles home, they would have found me.
Yeah, they'd have found you. You actually probably saved yourself a lot of grief doing that, man.
Oh yeah, the cops were smiling at me. They were like, "Dude, what the fuck?" I was like,
Did you guys notice that shooter that shot a couple people? One died and one guy got his shut off.
Fantastic, dude.
And walked down the middle of the boulevard towards the tactical vehicles, and they would not arrest him.
They would not get out. They were afraid of getting shot.
They would not get involved.
Yeah,
good.
Yeah, his hands up.
He handled them
his fucking AR. He had his AR around his shoulder and his hands up, and he walked past the SWAT vehicle and 2 police cruisers. Yep. He was like, "Here I am, you know, I shot somebody, take me in." And they were like, "No, fuck it."
Yeah, dude. And I was like, that's exactly what they should have done. As law enforcement officers witnessing that, no crime was committed.
Yeah, it was.
Well, I was looking at the aspect, and now they're saying that he was fleeing. That's what the people are saying, that he ran.
Yeah, but they're full of shit. He walked right by the cops. If they wanted him, they could have grabbed him easy.
Slowly. He walked slowly, very close to the vehicle. He was like within 10 feet.
Argument. I don't buy that.
And he stopped and he stood there, and they were like, "No."
Nobody even instructed him anything. I didn't hear any instructions. Did you hear any instructions?
Nope. He walked by with no instructions, no order to halt, nothing.
Well, see, now we know that they knew who he is. They probably recognized him through the windshield, and they were like, "We know who you are. We know where you live. Go ahead. We'll take you in later."
Yep.
And in his mind, he's doing the right thing.
Yeah.
He's
right, but them disallowing him to, make it over. I don't understand. I mean, why would they pass it?
It was very fucked up, tow truck. You're right.
That one.
Procedure was not followed.
Well, anytime somebody gets shot like that, it's fucked up. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a big believer in the idea what you do to one man, you do to all men, which is why I'm so slow to fucking act on shit sometimes, because I understand that that's a real thing. So when I see shit like that, that dude had nothing to be fucking sorry for, and he gave the cops plenty of opportunity to arrest him. They actually should have never arrested him.
Do you think that?
Wait, tow truck, has he been arrested? Has he been arrested yet?
Yeah. Illinois picked him up.
Right. He ran. Right. This is what I'm saying. He absconded from the law, man.
But he did.
Who picked him up?
Illinois state cops.
At home?
The state trooper had to pick him up. He was right there knocking on their fucking door, and you're telling me that he absconded.
Right.
This is the narrative that they've developed, man.
That's fake news.
It's bullshit.
Yeah, but that's the word. It's the fact of them.
It's not the fact.
They're fabricating a fucking lie, you see?
Yeah.
And it's enough.
Well, I mean, until the big players up in the Democrat Party get taken out, the media is always going to do the same thing, because that's where they get their information from.
And like any shooting, what they're going to do is use this to their advantage to try to ban and confiscate firearms.
Right. Yeah, it's too predictable.
Yeah.
See, I was watching Woke on Twitch, and they have multiple cameras from different cities, and it just so happened to be in downtown Minneapolis. I recognized the spot. I'd probably seen the gal that was speaking before. And she said that they started a riot down there, and her people brought the video down there and showed the video, and the riot subsided. People are changed. This is a black gal I'm talking about, with all them north side whatchamacallums, that hoodlums that are up there. She calmed it down with the fact of the matter is that they cannot call this absconsion. He walked right into their door.
Slow.
Wait a minute. He walked into the state trooper police station?
No,
I don't know about that. I'm saying the tactical vehicles.
Yeah. He walked right up to the SWAT vehicle and two parked police
with his hands up.
With his hands up, and stopped. He stopped for a couple seconds there, and I bet you anything that cop was inside waving his hand like, "Go on, go away."
Yeah,
I know, right? Yeah. Or do you think they were afraid to get out of their vehicles for fear of getting involved?
No.
Yeah, I do, because they probably recognized him. They probably knew who he was. They recognized him by face.
Yeah,
is what I think. And once they know who you are, it doesn't matter. They can come to your house. They'll find you somehow. Later.
Yeah, they got to find you later. They can easy.
Yeah,
that's the thing. I got a cool poster. I titled it "Blue Lives Matter," but it's the scene of a Hong Kong riot on the streets, and there's 100,000 people. What they do over there is spray them down with fire hose full of blue dye and go pick them up later. And they get all the blue people, man.
Blue Lives Matter.
I got a picture of it. It's fucked up, man.
So has the dude been charged? He's just being held for investigation. Probably.
I don't know what he's been grabbed for specifically. Like,
no, they have to hold you. It doesn't matter, even in self-defense. I've listened to a lot of gun shows, okay, with experts on the radio. 99 times out of 10, even if it's obvious self-defense, if you shoot and kill somebody, they're going to hold you in jail until they do a thorough investigation.
Take your weapon.
May not be charged even.
Right.
You know,
they got 72 hours. They can hold anybody for anything for 72 hours.
Right. They have to do that so the community doesn't go into an uproar and all that shit. The police aren't liable or but sometimes once in a while they'll show up at the scene and it's obvious it was self-defense and they won't even lock you up, but it's very rare.
Most hated, congratulations on your new job. Nice job, man.
All right.
Wait, what did you do?
Most hated said he got a new job today.
Oh, contact tracer. Fuck you. What does that mean when someone loses their contact lens? You go out and look for it?
I didn't know if you guys saw that. I was trying to draw your attention, man.
Oh, man. You guys are too cool. I appreciate talking to good vets and patriots and everything here. I really didn't have much anybody else to talk to today.
Hold on. Okie, they charged him with murder? Are you kidding me?
What?
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? They got this narrative going that is very upsetting to us. It should be people. This is fucked. That's the
Who says? Wait, okay.
Bullshit, man.
Alky Okie chicken choker.
It's normal around here, man.
Don't.
Proper representation. Holy shit, man. That kid didn't do a fucking thing wrong.
Now, wait a minute. The first thing that happened in the video, he's running away from people chasing him.
Right.
He runs up behind him and hits him in the fucking head. You can hear the crack sound in the fucking video. And then he fell unconscious after he took, it took him a few steps to fall down, and then he whipped that fucking AR around, and dude came up to him, and 2 attackers. Self-defense.
Yeah, absolutely self-defense. 100%. He was trying to run away.
And have you seen the still shot? The guy that he shot in the arm was holding the fucking pistol.
Look, that's why I got charged with murder, because I didn't try to retreat.
Yeah, I know.
You know, because I didn't even try to retreat, and I didn't know that I was even supposed to.
In certain states they say attempt retreat.
Yeah, I didn't have any. Everything everybody ever told me growing up was, if a motherfucker breaks in your house, kill that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
And
it's
drag
totally
him in.
Unconstitutional, man. If somebody that's uninvited breaks into your house, God says you should be able to fucking kill them, because you don't know what their intentions are.
Right.
I've heard people say that shooting where the guy got paralyzed.
No. I knew what his intentions were. He had a weapon in his hand. He had a big ass fucking hunting knife in his hand.
Yeah.
Dude, he was just there to slice up your tomatoes for you.
Is that what it was?
Hunting knives matter.
I guess he should have asked first.
I'm saying the shooting from the other day, though, where the guy was running from the cops. He had a history of fighting with cops, and he had a warrant, and he had several charges of violence.
They're fucking superhero.
And he got shot. That was, they say, one of the most justifiable shootings you might ever see.
Yeah.
How old is the dude? He's a white guy, I think.
In his no, he's a black dude in his 30s.
No, wait, the guy from last night.
22.
Yeah, young kid.
Yeah, he
22.
Was young. And he shot 2 white guys. It was white on white.
Right. That's why the narrative doesn't work for him, and they fucking are twisting it all up. Just say that, now it's white privilege. He got away with it. Look, they let him walk.
No,
let him walk.
That's entirely predictable.
I know, right? It's yeah. But
dude, I saw one of the smartest posts ever, man. I was in the comment section of this video, and one of these dudes said, "Fucking when everything is racist, nothing is." And I was like, "You're dead right, man. When you motherfucking call every goddamn thing in the world racist, nothing's fucking racist. Just shut up. You're an idiot."
Right.
Hey. All you gotta do is go to prison, man. Check that out. See how racist that is, man.
Yeah, right. That's if you're a white dude, you're outnumbered fucking 9-1. It's racist as shit.
Yeah.
I heard stories right from the horse's mouth.
And you don't have to watch your words. You know what I mean? And there, you can use whatever word you want.
Well, you got to watch your words if you're a
if
punk.
you're man enough to use them, you know.
Yeah, get her
Well,
I used to say all kinds of crazy shit and then stab motherfuckers if they didn't like it.
I had one friend like that, man. He'd walk in the dorm and nobody would say nothing. They wouldn't even look at him.
Dude, when I was young, I didn't have no brakes, Jack. I'm telling you. When I was a younger dude, my brake system was non-existent. Like even my pop says, when that boy was young, he had 2 speeds: stop and Satan.
Oh shit!
Me too, man. I was out there, dude. I was out there.
Hell yeah, man. Sounds like you were a little farther out than I was, man. You talk about you just fucking did everybody up.
Dude, I would fucking knock you upside the head with a 357 before I robbed you. That way you'd give it up quick.
I've always been an honorable fucker upper.
Yeah, I would never do that. But you know, back then, man, you pick some softy walking down the road like Dallas.
You know what? I can honestly say I have never in my life hurt anybody that didn't try to hurt me first. And I can honestly say that. And
I haven't hurt nobody either. Though.
To me, that's important. You know what I mean? Like I've never wanted, to hurt anybody.
Yeah.
But some people will just make you beat their eyes shut, man.
Back to the reprobate mind. God gave every man the knowledge of right and wrong. It's called your conscience. And when you violate that conscience so many times over and over again, then you get what's called a reprobate mind.
Right. You don't know where your conscience at. You lost it.
And God gives up on it. It says right in the Bible, God will give up on you. And when you have that reprobate mind, man, you're very close to the fires of hell.
I was always, and when I was younger,
play out the ruse.
Yeah. When I was younger, what it came down to is I was always really concerned about my personal honor. You know what I mean?
Reputation.
Like my word, my reputation, my honor meant a lot to me, man. And I wasn't about to cooperate with anybody in fucking up my honor or my personal fucking reputation.
I still do. That's why
I feel that way now. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, that's why I ended up in court. I pled guilty. Yeah, it was a plea deal. I could have fought it. I could have taken it to trial.
Right, but you didn't. You realized that you did something wrong and that you had to pay for it.
I didn't do that entire list of 5 fucking charges.
Right.
But I fucked up and I made a big mistake. It wasn't like I was intentionally going out to hurt anyone.
Right.
I actually, what my intention was? I wanted to get arrested to bring attention to the travesty that was going on with me. I won't get into the whole fucking story.
It might have been a subconscious thing where you were like, look, I got to get some attention on this shit some fucking how, man.
Yeah. Well, I got it too, man. Be careful
you did. I always tell people that. I'm like, be careful what you pray for because God does answer prayer. And
I'm serious, man.
I was just really stupid. I didn't realize what I was doing that night were serious crimes. I thought they were like misdemeanors.
Right?
Dude, I never have misdemeanors.
Me neither. When I fuck up big time, man.
Yo, Don Bear. Don Bear's in there.
Back then, they beat your ass. They tell you can't beat your ass.
Don Bear is my hero.
You forgot to say, man.
All right, who's making popcorn?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm in my tobacco bag. I was rolling her up and it crinkles. Actually, that's not true. I was snorting bubble wrap. Okay. That's how I roll.
I'm going to give you all some fucking inside grapes, man. Don Bear stood strong in some places that I'm not even sure I could have. And I mean that. That dude is for real an old school gangster. And I love Don Bear. I love every inch of that hairy, fucking weird, toothless, pot smoking motherfucker. I love it all. I love it all. He has my eternal respect. Period.
I've spoken to Don Bear on the telephone. He's a good man.
I think he's beyond a good man. I'd like to think that I'm a good man. And dude, it's all a matter of fucking where you're at. Like if you stand up and fucking go out on the mean streets of fucking Chautauqua, Illinois or some shit, nobody cares. But if you stood strong on the streets of Chicago, that means something. You know what I mean? Like Ohio persons are tough, but he was in some places, bro, that I've never even wanted to fucking dream about going. And I mean that.
Oh yeah. But the things that Don Bear told me over the phone about how to survive in prison, were fucking heavy fucking shit, man.
Well, fuck yeah, dude, it's a heavy situation, man.
Well, I mean, he told me shit that you would never even dream about.
Like, don't reach over and grab the salt.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, man.
Have somebody pass it.
Get yourself fucking stuck.
But he told me how to survive. He told me, he told me, how to survive. I'm not going to go into it, but he's like, if you go, this is what's going to happen. And then I was scared as shit. And he's like, well, this is what you're going to have to do one day. And then you'll survive.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, shit.
He wasn't lying to you, bro. Look, prison.
Well, I can tell.
Motherfuckers, I used to talk to these dudes that, they go do a drunk tank in the fucking county jail or whatever. And they're like, oh, well, I'm this. And I'm like, no, you're not. You don't even know what you're talking about, man. Right. Prison is a whole fucking another level of fuck you.
And you got to live it 24 hours a day. No
dude,
break.
I was wired for sound 24/7 for 17 years straight. I didn't sleep more than maybe a couple of hours a night. And I know for a fact after 17 years of that, I was psychotic, dude. The only reason I got off parole is because I fucking hid in my house. Yeah, for real, dude. I hid in my house. I didn't do a fucking thing.
But what the fuck do you think I've been doing for the past 2 years? I only go outdoors when I have to.
Doing the right thing. Do what you got to do. Get off that shit. Get them off your back.
Lay low.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that, Bruce Wayne. Because you're not bothering nobody doing that.
All I do is just go for walks, because you lose your fucking mind if you don't go out and see some fucking trees once in a while or something. Right. Yeah.
Now, I tell you what, I have dropped the soap now. You know how you pick it up?
Yeah, but Don Bear, we learned that watching the fucking movies, man.
Holy shit.
You got to put your back to the wall and do like a squat.
Don Bear, you made me spew beer, you motherfucker.
Hey, I have dropped the soap in there, though. Sometimes that motherfucker be like, well, fuck it, I was done with it. I'm done with it.
Holy shit. Oh, he got me, man. You got me again, Don. Fuck.
Dude, it wasn't that bad where I was, man. They had plenty of homos that would give
it speaking of which, wait a second. Hold on. Did you guys hear Laura Loomer's story when she was arrested recently? She said that she found out, no, not Laura, Millie Weaver. Millie Weaver said when she went to jail, there were no shower curtains.
Right.
She found out later that in the men's side of the same jail, they had shower curtains.
Yes.
And there was a camera, a fucking camera on the women's showers.
Yes, sir.
It's
that way in Ashtabula County, too. I think that might be an Ohio thing.
Yeah. They busted
it. Taylor's like to watch.
He was
Taylor's like to watch, huh?
I'm in southern Sandusky County now. I don't even know what their county jail looks like yet.
She said that on her live stream, dude. She said there were no shower curtains on the women's side, but there were shower curtains on the men's side.
Yeah.
And the jailers like to watch.
She wasn't lying, dude. I'm telling you, it's exactly the same way in Ashtabula County Jail. If you go to Ashtabula County Jail right this second, you're going to find out that on the men's side, on the east side, there's all fucking shower curtains, and on the west side, there ain't.
Something
Why doesn't Trump wear glasses?
I don't know. He eats a bunch of carrots. No, I know
Hey,
that's why he likes
How
Big
you
Macs.
feel about Alex dropping Millie Weaver like a fucking hot potato, man?
What he did?
He did,
Yeah.
dude. Look,
He won't even
here's what I
mention her
here's
name
what I
again.
understand about this. This is what I've come to grab on from my perspective. Okay, Alex Jones has dropped her because she got tangled up with these fucking these.
Because he has 2020.
No. Look, she got tangled up with bad people, man, and
That's yeah.
he needed to distance himself from those people. Like that was the whole fucking thing. It didn't have anything to do with Millie, actually, and I know she was probably hurt by that, but it really didn't have anything to do with her.
I bet you anything.
He's protecting his business.
Lawyers had a lot to say about that. I mean, it's almost like a Snowden situation. You're dealing with the deep state. You're dealing with someone that said on video, not Millie, but that Tory says.
Right.
You guys ever heard of Greg Houston?
She says she's downloaded files from top secret military server right away. Alex,
right there,
lawyers,
dude, right there. I was skeptical, man. I'm like, people don't just let you in to fucking download files, man.
Right.
Say, you ever heard of Greg Houston?
I never even made it
called
through
it
all
the
the way
next
through
day.
boot
It was
camp, and I
like-
fucking know that.
I mean, it's not calling. Alex Jones didn't throw Millie under the bus. He just had to state publicly that she was a third-party contractor, not part of his
That's
private
right.
staff.
And she got tangled up with some
And
people.
he made it clear. And he made it clear when he said these things that he is still close personal friends of hers.
Look, Don Bear sees it. Don Bear sees it too. Look, Tori is a snake. There is something wrong with that chick, man. I don't hate her or none of that bullshit. I'm just telling you, there's something wrong with that woman. She is.
Millie and Tori doing videos.
Dude, there's something wrong with that bitch. Okay, I don't know what it is.
You might look for a presentation by that Greg Houston. He called it the very next day. He was like, listen, man, I know the security realms that these people are talking about, and they don't have access to that kind of shit. People
Tori
do.
Millie's handler. You know what? That might be exactly it, Dallas.
They were hacked.
Might have installed a fucking handler on her. Holy,
Well,
I hadn't even thought of that. That's actually fucking.
Now you're onto something. That's it.
Yeah, Dallas has a lot of insight. Hey, but you know, Sick Pat, the first time I saw Millie and Tori together filming a video way before, like a couple of months ago,
right?
I thought they were lesbos.
I'm telling you, they had affection for each other, and they looked at
It
each other.
crossed my mind. You know,
But look, that's what the handlers do. They get close to the person that they're trying to control and influence. You know, that's a perfect fucking blueprint for deep state bullshit.
Yeah,
they were wriggling in their chairs and making sweet eyes at each other, and there was all kinds of innuendo in the
right.
Yeah. Yeah, they're snuggling up to each other.
I even said that, and I'm stupid.
What the hell is this?
What's really going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
Yeah. I'm just saying as a thought that crossed my mind. I'm not.
Well, I mean,
Well, like you say, that's how they wriggle in. They wriggle in on your emotion and everything else like that. You know, make you feel special.
But I mean, that's the whole thing. That's their angle. You know, they try to figure out where your weak spot is, and then they move in and control what you're doing. They control your actions and your thoughts and your fucking designs. It's not like again, this isn't rocket science. It's basic psychology.
Did you notice her demeanor as far as Millie Weaver goes in the past few months, though? How stern and how
yes,
no flavor, and she was totally a dull bot. But
that's because she had to install herself as the authority. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Her thinking on that is eventually that
had her as a puppet. The woman power thing.
I'll be right back.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, Tori's as much of a fucking puppet as Millie is. But the people controlling Tori know far more than Millie ever will.
Damn, who holds the puppet strings?
She's Holly.
You know what, dude? I'd love to know them personally. I have an idea where they come from, like what their origins are. but I don't know who they. I wish I knew who they were personally. Like a bunch of people blame the Rockefellers. They're just the money, right? They're just like, here, take this, $1 trillion and fucking undo Cuba or whatever it is they want to fucking do. But the people that are really pulling the strings and the fucking people that design this shit are somewhere between Millie and them. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm not sure exactly who is the designer of this shit.
People that installed Barack Bongo. Bongo's at the head of all this shit that we're seeing right now.
Yep.
And he's still there. He's still putting out fucking videos. Starting a race war. I mean, I hate to tell you people, but last night in Wisconsin, the race war just got hot. I saw it coming years ago.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. You can address it without fucking addressing it as a race war. And that's our key. We don't have to fucking participate by their rules, man. We can kill people for fucking perfectly legitimate reasons other than racism. Okay? And that's what people need to stand. Look, no, I'm not a racist. This dude was setting my house on fire. I don't care if he's fucking Japanese. I'm going to shoot him in the face.
But we're the 3%. The rest of the country, they're going to be in.
Well, that's what won the revolution in the first place was 3% support, dude.
But the rest of the country, this is the hot race war. It has begun. I hate to tell you.
I don't think it's jumped yet. It's close. It's boiling.
It's right there. It's brewing. Yeah.
But again, that's just my opinion. I think we're still on the boil stage. I don't think we popped yet.
How do we make tribalism okay, though?
No, dude, tribalism has been okay since the dawn of man. Everybody in the tribe is comfortable with the people in the tribe. If a stranger shows up, everybody is suspicious. Okay, that's just the way fucking human nature works because we want to survive. Now that doesn't mean that we have to be assholes. That doesn't mean that we have to run around in pointed hoods hanging people. That means that we got to stand up for our own and be respectful to our visitors, right? Yeah. Again, the shit's not fucking rocket science, man. The answers are easy. We know what they are. But we just have to worry about convincing the idiots to fucking follow along. That is much harder.
Yeah, look at wolves and wolf packs. There are wolves that can be shunned from a pack. And they wander around alone.
Yeah.
And if they try to get back in with another pack, it's very difficult for a lone wolf.
It is very difficult, and they're suspicious because they know that there's a reason that dude is by himself. Okay.
Well, that's what happened to me the other day. I took my bike through this little old town and I had to pee, man. And you can't go into the grocery store and, whatever. So, I pull over here and I take a whiz and I jump back on my fucking bike and I take off.
Hold up. I want to address Pat real quick. Don't lose your thought. Skull, what we do is we forgive them for their sins like we would have them forgive us. And then we tell them, look, the way you went is not the correct way. This is the correct way. We are the way of the fucking light. If you continue being an asshole and going the way you went before, we're going to continue thumping you on the head. And look, to kill a human being should be your absolute last fucking ditch effort. Honest to God. Like that should be the last fucking action on your menu. And if it's not, there's something wrong with you.
Absolutely.
But by the same token, there's people that'll make you for sure want to beat their eyes shut. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, like somebody.
And we have to instruct these people. We have to forgive them for being stupid. But once we've instructed them, we go, hey, look, do you now understand why it is that we were right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't, then, we need to have more conversations, And I'm not going to torture you, fucking you wet mask you and shit. I'm going to fucking talk to you. I want you to understand that my intentions were not evil.
Yeah, like Sick Pat. A friend of mine, I'm not going to name any names, was chatting with me last night, and he was so fucking angry, and I felt his pain. I felt his anger.
Right.
Like, we should just go out and start shooting fucking Antifa. I'm like, no, dude,
it's not there yet.
How do you know that the person that you shoot just because they're dressed in black isn't doing the same thing you're doing, trying to infiltrate them?
Right, you don't
What
know.
if you
That's
shot
the
a fucking
problem. You can't
patriot?
just paint every single person. Again, I hold individuals accountable for individuals' actions. You know, I don't paint anybody with a fucking brush. You know, if you're an individual and you harm me, I'm going to hold you personally responsible somehow. Whether I call the cops or beat your eyes shut or stick a shank in your back, somehow that's an individual level. I'm never gonna fucking then go, hey, wait, the Asian dude over there is an asshole because I had to fucking deal with this Asian asshole. You know, because it's a fucking fallacy of logic. It's just dumb.
The whole broad brush, that you hit the nail on the head, Sick Pat. You can't paint a group of people with a broad brush. There were people last night in that protest where riot.
Anybody that thinks in my heart that I'm a racist motherfucker, I want to tell you this. There are plenty of white motherfuckers I met in my life that I wouldn't let sit on my furniture.
Same here. But listen, man, if you go out to one of these riots and you think you're just going to start shooting fucking people clad in black and thinking that they're, dude, anybody could be clad in black. It could be a patriot clad in black so he doesn't get assaulted by Antifa.
Filming Antifa's antics or whatever. Yeah.
You can't let your anger destroy your common sense.
Individual actions for individual fucking responsibility, period.
That's right. That's what happened last night. Dude shot somebody coming after him with a gun. It was self-defense.
Yep. And tagged him up. Good.
Yep.
I'm a racerist, like race cars.
Pat, man, I was riding down the street on my bike, and about 5 blocks later, this big old pickup truck kind of pulled up alongside me. Stopped. He was like, hey, man, I need to ask you why you were looking in the back of my buddy's quad over there.
Right.
I said, no, sir, I had nothing to do with looking into the quad. I stopped to take a whiz, and I'm on my way, and that's all there is to it. You know, he asked a direct question. I gave him a direct answer. And
dude, you
went on our way. You know, I didn't try to get anything. Fucking A.
Right. Well, you know, and he can still by your answer.
Like you say, it's tribal up here. I mean, the city people, they're looking out for their people. It's hard for a lone wolf, all that shit. But still, you got to give the right fucking answer, man. You know?
Right. You have to be on your square. You have to give them the right answer. And this is what I'm saying. When you're in communication with God and
your store.
When you're in communication with God and you have a relationship with God, those answers come easy because you just speak truth. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to search for an answer because you already know it. This is what people have fucking failed to realize about me is that I never, ever come off my square. Because every time I do in the past, I got my fucking brains kicked in, right? So I learned. I'm like, no, I'm just never coming off my square again. And look, you can say what you want about me, like me, don't like me, whatever, but I'll never break my word to you, number one, and I will never fucking back down from a challenge.
Word.
And that's just who I am. And that's the only promise I can offer to the world.
Well, I bet you can't come through this screen and slap the shit out of me.
I'll be right back.
I could try it with my ninja mind powers, but I'm working on that.
I bet you could.
I still can't pick up a beer. Give me a break. I'm trying to figure out how to mentally like transfer beers from the refrigerator into my hand, but they won't fucking come.
You need a drone, dude.
You never put them in the fridge to begin with. You're supposed to set them right next to you.
Oh, right on the floor. There you go.
That's the way I learned.
Yeah, get her done. The trip saver method. Sure.
That's right, Don Bear. They learned there is no reset button in real life. You're exactly correct.
Yeah, shit, it wasn't a video game, was it? Oh, man. You don't count to 10 and get up on that shit.
Right?
That's the thing. These people have lived such protective lives, they don't believe that they're going to get popped in the cocksucker. They just don't believe it. They don't know the concept.
Everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth.
I'm telling you. Oh, Carpenter Patriot says, real aggression beats passive aggression every time.
Oh man.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I also say age and treachery will always overcome youth and skill.
I always say,
Hey.
fire.
Is this sick, Pat? Is the game running?
Yes,
Hey.
the game is running as far as
Okay.
I know.
'Cause I was just
man.
thinking of people like Carpenter and things like that, making sure that everybody knew, because maybe the transition didn't go smooth for them.
Well, I've dropped the link a couple times if they need to. I got the fucking channel open and shit. They can fucking come visit.
I didn't even see it. I didn't even see it.
I just didn't know if you were restreaming like that or not. Because I'm on Sick Pat, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Because I haven't seen you text yet, so you might be on my YouTube channel.
You haven't seen my new name? Check out my new name.
It says tow truck ! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point!
Now I can't chat because I signed out of YouTube.
Here, let me text, then you'll see it.
But you guys can hear my words. I don't have to type them. So.
All right,
Tow
Sick
truck
Pat.
lives matter. There you go.
Sick
I
Pat.
finally got my shit
Yes,
together.
sir.
All right, check it out. I already bought my first new bumper sticker for my new car.
Oh hell yeah! What you got?
Are you ready?
Hold it up. Save Montana's wildlife. Freeze, can, smoke, dehydrate, or eat it. That's right. man.
Yes, save it. All right.
Yes,
I
sir.
Of fear factor. How the
Now, see, this is what kills me. We're
Freeze,
conservatives
can,
and we
smoke,
talk about some
dehydrate,
for real green shit, while the liberals talk about the fake green shit that just pays Al Gore money.
That's all right. Go green, man. I love it.
That's right, man. I love Mother Nature, man. I love God's creation.
What color's your car, man?
My car is like a kind of army green looking sparkly paint thing.
Oh, I mean, Wayne.
I
Oh,
don't have a car yet, but I got the bumper sticker. That's a good first step.
It doesn't have a color yet? Fuck. I guess you don't get the color until it's on the title, huh?
Yeah, I'm just not saying for security reasons. I could get dogs.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was prying.
It's
Never
no
occurred to me.
deal.
I'm the same way. I don't use y'all's personal information just out of.
it's okay. We allow praying here, bro.
Yeah, it's top secret. It's the new Batmobile, you know. So.
All right.
Oh shit! No, y'all know I'm Batman. Oh,
You know, Bruce, I hate to call you out, man, but the reason I know you're full of shit is there's no way you're stuffing that beard in the mask. That's all I'm saying.
that's right.
There it is.
If you grow a beard long enough, you can wrap it around your face, and then you just say, "Well, this is my mask. It's my beard mask."
All right.
Dallas, are they using air? Are they using 40 millimeter air rifles? Dallas says they're shooting people with chalk balls.
Yeah.
No, I tried to explain it to him. It's paintball rifles. They look just like, I mean, it's pepper balls. Okay, they look like paintballs, but they explode on impact, and
they have like tear gas in them.
I've seen this YouTube videos. It's been out for years. The cops use them. It looks like a paintball gun, but it shoots pepper balls. They explode on impact, and the powdered capsaicin comes out in a little orange cloud. You can tell. And it's worse than any pepper spray, dude. I've seen cops shot with this shit in training videos. They fall to the ground, puking and crying.
And the 40 millimeter ones are the ones that you're supposed to use on crowds.
Those are rubber bullets. Those are the foam bullets. I'm talking about it looks like a paintball gun, but it shoots these tiny, about the size of a double D marble. Looks like a paintball, but it's a pepper ball.
Right.
Powder.
So you're saying there is no 40 millimeter chalk balls?
A what ball?
Well, no,
40
even
millimeter
chalk balls even have fucking crowd control substances in them.
What would chalk do except just?
It marks them. But look, that's how
Yeah.
they.
Oh, yeah.
Pepper gas.
Yeah.
But most of the 40 millimeters are foam rubber. It's blue in color. And then it's the black hard plastic.
Man, I bet you that shit hurts like hell.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, it'll fucking cut your skin. I've been watching all these fucking riot videos. It'll cut your skin open. And these guys are cupping up. They're putting cups on their groins because the cops have to aim low when they use those 40 millimeter. And a lot of this one dude got shot in the fucking nuts.
I saw that video, dude.
Oh, man.
Get around to the side and back again.
You know that shit hurt, man.
Is rock salt a shotgun really?
It's like getting hit with a baseball bat. Of course it fucking hurts. Probably never have kids.
Is rock salt in a shotgun a real thing?
Yes, absolutely. I picked it out of my ass. I can tell you personally.
Holy fuck!
I shot a dog that turned over a trash can.
Dude, one night, look, here's my rock salt story, and you can tell yours after I'm done. When I was a kid, I was like 15, right? And me and my cousin got this half-gallon bottle of Jack Daniels, me and my cousin Ronnie, and we drank on that motherfucker for the better part of a night, and I got all fucked up. And the next thing I knew, I was in the fucking neighbor's barn shooting cows with my 45, and this fucking farmer kicked the fucking barn door open like goddamn RoboCop and fucking turned loose 2 barrels of 12-gauge rock salt on my ass. Oh my God. Dude, you have no idea. I ran like a bitch, screaming like a motherfucker. I'm not going to lie. And I ended up having to soak in my grandma's fucking bathtub for like 3 hours to get it just tolerable.
Were you bleeding?
Yeah, dude. The salt went right into my skin and shit, man. No shit. It goes right in like a fucking bullet, except it won't like break your bones.
That's why people do it, because you can shoot
you're not going to die.
You don't die.
But it hurts a bitch for hours and fuck afterwards.
You
and
wish
dude,
you were dying.
My granddad made me tell me why fucking the neighbors shot me with rock salt, and I fucking got my ass whooped on top of it.
Where I'm from, if neighborhood dogs are turning over your trash cans and shit,
and then I had to work with the motherfucker all the next summer to pay for his cow that I shot.
You don't shoot the neighbor's dog dead for turning over your trash cans. You shoot them with rock salt. They'll survive, but they won't never come back and turn over your trash cans.
No, they will not.
Check this out. My neighbor lived a mile and a half away on his farm. There was a farm between ours.
Hey, Don Bear, my grandma made me lay in a hot tub. She said it's the only way to get the salt out. She made me lay in fucking hot water. If that's the truth, she's a fucking mean old bitch, and I love her for it because I never made that mistake again. Dude, I'd never want to be shot with rock. If you tell me you got rock salt, I ain't coming anywhere near your house, dude. I promise you. That and the taser gun that actually shoots the 2 probes. I don't care about the ones that are handheld. Those hurt bad enough, but you can get over that. When they shoot it under your skin and launch your fucking body into electricity universe, you're fucked. It shut me off like a goddamn light switch, and my joints felt like they had sandpaper in them for days after. It was fucking horrid, dude.
Where did you get tased, Sick Pat?
During my trial, the fucking prosecutor lied, and I was all good until he fucking lied on me and said that I went back after the fact and shot him again because I didn't. And I jumped over the fucking desk and went to punch him in his mouth. Yeah, dude, I was going to fucking light his ass. Look, I'm like, dude, I'm on trial for my life. It's bad enough, but you ain't going to lie on me too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And when he did, right in the middle of fucking court, dude, the fucking cop, I even saw the cop out of the corner of my eye. He stood up like he wasn't even concerned, and now I know why. He hit me with that motherfucker, man, and it was like shutting off a light switch.
Yeah.
Damn.
Dropped me straight to the ground, dude. I don't know how many million volts was in that bitch, but it hurt like a motherfucker, man. I couldn't do anything. I've been hit with them handheld tasers before I kept on fighting motherfuckers. Never that bitch that shot me. Oh, my God.
And then you got cuffed and taken out of the courtroom. They resumed trial a couple days later.
Yeah. They hauled me off and talked bad about me for a few minutes, you know. But But I was pissed, dude. I was like, look, it's bad enough you're fucking got me on trial for my life. Don't fucking lie about me. I called you, remember? You know what I'm saying? Like,
stand up and say, my lawyer's fired. I hereby represent myself.
Right? Yeah. No, my lawyer was kind of on my side, but he told me, he goes, when you try to punch the prosecutor, I really can't back you up.
All deals are off after that. Damn, you're a badass, Sick Pat.
No, I'm just not about no bullshit, man. Every man should be like me. I don't take no shit from anybody, and I don't give any shit to anybody. I try my best to stay off people's toes and out of their way, because that's the way I am. I don't want to be in your way. I don't want to fuck up your existence. I want to make mine better. You know,
right. You don't stand no lies. That's
so
right.
When somebody steps so far out of line that they got to come to my square to fuck with me, I figure anything I do is justified.
Sick Pat, you know one good thing, man. A lie is from the devil.
The lie is from, look, a dude told me in jail. A dude told me in prison. He said, "You want to know the truth?" And I said, "What do you mean, dude?" And we were in the hole, right? There's like 8 of us in this tiny ass cell. He's like, "You want to know the truth, bro? The truth is there's only 2 gods, the lie and the truth. And you got to pick which one you serve." And I fucking never forgot that shit, dude.
That's right.
I never forgot that shit. There's the lie and the truth. And if you serve the lie, you're a fucking servant of Satan. And if you serve the truth, you're a servant of God. And whatever happens, happens. You know? And if you can't get to that place in your mind, man, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Dragon's Breath is awesome. I'm not going to shit you, Bill. But look, you put 260 caliber fucking stainless steel balls in a 3-inch Magnum shotgun shell, and I'm telling you, that is absolutely death and devastation to anything with meat on it. That I loaded all my defense shotgun shells with 2 stainless steel 60 caliber fucking ball bearings, right? 0.6 inches. Yeah. And I'd go down to the fucking hardware store or down to the local fucking mill, and I'd have them turn me out some 0.6 inch fucking stainless steel ball bearings. And that's what I load my home shotgun shells with. Dude, there's nothing else you need. I promise you.
Tungsten would be nice.
Stainless steel is armor piercing. It'll blow right through a vest if you don't have fucking like level 5 body armor.
I don't know about shot, but I was talking about some tungsten projectile shot. That's pretty
I actually got in trouble for that when I was a kid. When I was 15, I got visited by the FBI because I was making these bullets. And what I was doing is I was taking these tungsten carbide drill bits and putting them on my granddad's metal lathe, right? And I would turn them down to 1/1000th below bullet size and then soft dip them in lead so it didn't destroy the barrel of your gun, right?
Okay.
Well, what I didn't know was when you shot something with this round, not only was it armor piercing because it was tungsten carbide, also like the soft lead just disintegrated, so there were no ballistics marks. So not only was it fucking armor piercing, it was untraceable. Yeah. And the fucking FBI got all fucking bent out of shape about that shit.
Wow.
And they came to my granddad's house and made me give them all my bullets.
Wow.
I'm not even joking, dude.
That's wild, man.
I got a question. That's badass.
Yeah.
Where's Jimmy Beam? Jimmy Beam was streaming on YouTube for quite a while, and I enjoyed his streams, but he's kind of like, seems like he gave up for a while. And
yeah, well, I don't think he was getting a bunch of views, man, because we were all doing our thing. I went there several times. I'm just saying, like, overall, I'm not sure he was getting the views he was looking for.
Yeah, I just want to encourage everyone that's listening to really check out and subscribe to Jimmy Beam's channel and hang out with him. He's
Real American hero, Jimmy Beam, man.
Absolutely.
Go fucking check out his shit. Fucking support his channel. I do.
I visit him often.
I think he's coming to the realization that not everyone has the right content to attract a lot of viewers like I did. I don't have much content. I try, but
That's all
Jimmy
right,
Beam-
man. Dude,
Jimmy
look.
Beam started
We
up
all have to
like-
look. We all have to support each other. You don't have to come up with a bunch of content. Get on, speak your mind. We'll be there to hear what you say. You know what I'm saying? And then you come hear what I got to say, and that it all works out. We can't afford to attack our own when the enemy is attacking us from all
Well, here's
directions.
the thing about Jimmy Beam, though. He'll come on and he'll talk for, half an hour, or an hour, or whatever. And then he'll say, okay, the floor's open and this chat room is for you, my
Right.
friend. You guys
Yeah,
chat.
hey, dude, that's cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
And I think he's in a learning process that most people will not stick around very long if he's not there to talk to us. Because for me, I want to see Jimmy Beam.
Right. That's why I go there to talk to Jimmy, right?
Right. I just thought that should be said.
Yeah, no, good on you, man. I totally take that under advisement.
I love the guy. I'm kind of wondering where he is. I hope he hasn't given up on his dreams because I want him to come back.
Oh, he's doing good.
I don't think he's giving up
He
on
was
his
in
streak.
the
I
chat
think he's
last
just down. Yeah, he was in chat, right?
No, he was on the stream. He was on the screen. On his porch. He's been around the last couple nights.
Yeah.
He got his daughter back, man.
Oh,
yeah?
yeah. On the game,
That's
on the
great.
game when I
I've
was
been
there.
distracted by the fucking hurricane and shit. I've got relatives in the path of the hurricane. I've got friends.
That thing got strong.
Oh, dude, I don't know anybody. Well, I got an aunt in Florida. She's in St. Petersburg, and I think she's okay. But yeah, dude, I understand, man.
Bruce, I got a link I could show you that would give you a little comforting understanding about that hurricane.
All right.
Yeah, I'll go fetch it. But I'm saying, man, this guy's talking about it doesn't have any of the things that a hurricane needs to be a badass hurricane. It doesn't have the water temperature. It has the Sahara dust to weight it all down. It doesn't have the rotation. It doesn't have the projected rainfalls. It just is really going to be not as bad as the mainstream media is making it out to be. There's a lot of hype behind it, and there's a lot of fallacies, a lot of lying going on. And I got a link that explains that real well using maps and all kinds of satellite information.
And weather data. I watched your video. That was cool. Thank you for that, by the way.
I've been following it all day with one of the nation's top hurricane chasers, and I hate to say it, Tow Truck, I disagree with every one of your points. It's a Category 4, sustained winds of 140 miles per hour, and they're expecting a 20-foot storm surge. It's going to be a historic catastrophe, just like Katrina.
It got strong quick, didn't it?
Yeah, it could be a Cat 5.
Well, here's one for you. Let's try this. Let us pray that it's not.
Yes.
Oh, I can do that. That I can do, and pray to Jesus that people don't have to get their lives destroyed, and that they,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, I've got a dark side. I hate to tell you guys this shit, but do you remember all the shit that went down with Hurricane Katrina?
Yeah.
And the libtards that were so fucking stupid. They depended on the United States government to take care of them. They wouldn't evacuate. I mean, I've got a dark side, man. I was almost wishing that this hurricane would wipe out New Orleans, wipe it off the face of the map. Just
hold
kill
on
all-
for just a second. Buffalo Bills Ghost.
Yeah.
Skulldrazer Pat actually posted that link up above you. Scroll up and you'll see the Skulldrazer post where he posted Jimmy Beam's live link. All right, go ahead, man.
So anyway, I just, I get this thing in me sometimes. I just want justice for our country. And New Orleans is the scum of the fucking earth, man. That whole city is
Again,
full
bro.
of
Don't
retards.
don't do that. Look, everybody in New Orleans ain't a waste case, man.
I didn't say everybody.
I know what you're saying, Bruce. I sometimes like halfway, I kind of hold two
It
positions
is
of
God's
thought
judgment.
where I kind of
God's
halfway.
Natural disasters are from God, and
Amen, Dallas. Amen. Right on, man.
but not because I want anything bad to happen. I want to see the footage.
Right. No, look, I'm just down on that shit. I hate it when people are like, oh, well, everybody in Cleveland is a piece of shit. And I'm like, that's just not true. You know, I've been there. I've met some shitheads and I met some fucking good people, you know?
Yeah. I spent 2 weeks in New Orleans homeless, and it was hell.
I bet, man. It's a
right on. Right on.
It was not the plan.
Did you give blood so you could have a few bucks?
No.
Oh,
No,
man.
but I slept in the fucking homeless shelter.
They
I'll tell you
turn you on to
a
that.
quick story, Florida. Me and my brother, it was after Hurricane Bob hit North Carolina.
Right.
It actually passed right over us in 1985 or late 84, and it destroyed the place of business, me and my brother. And anyway, long story short, woke up next morning, my brother's firing up the motorcycle with the front door of the apartment open. I'm waking up. I'm like, dude, where are you going? He's like, fuck this mosquito infested swamp. I'm going to California. I'm like, can I come with you? Can I ride bitch on you?
Right.
He goes, you got 5 minutes. He didn't even have clothing, nothing. He was
Right on.
pissed.
He was
And
ready to go.
A gunny sack, and I stuffed an army wool blanket in it, and a couple change of underwear, and I jumped on the back, and then we just headed out for California. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? I mean, wild Arab ass. And we blew a chain in New Orleans, and then we were stuck for 2 weeks. And we had to get we were both working at a steakhouse, and we had to get them to mail our last paycheck after we told them that we quit. Of course, that took 2 weeks for our last paycheck to reach New Orleans. And then we were on our way, and we finally made it to California.
Oh, yeah.
When minimum wage was like $5.15 an hour.
No, it was like 4 something. I don't even remember.
Yeah, 485 or whatever.
But we both got checks for like between $100 and $200. It was enough to buy gas and shit.
Right.
But what was good about the whole thing was I was sitting on the sidewalk, hungry as hell, hadn't eaten in like a week, and this produce truck pulls up in front of one of these restaurants in downtown New Orleans. And here's the good thing, okay? I saw this dude unloading all these fucking cantaloupes, truck after truck. And I said, excuse me, sir, I haven't eaten in very few days. Can I have one of your cantaloupes, please? I don't have any money. And the dude just brought me 6 fucking huge ripe cantaloupes and sat them on the sidewalk right in front of me. He goes, is that enough? And I just sat there and ate one cantaloupe after the other. Fucking, ever since that day, that's my favorite fucking fruit.
All right, man. Well, look, it's midnight. I'm shutting it down. It's been a good night. We had a great talk. What?
We're going to let it all hang out.
All right.
Right?
Don't turn into a pumpkin.
Don't turn into a pumpkin. We will see you tomorrow night. Good night.
All
Nice,
right.
Pat.